Hold on one second. All right, y'all. So we're going to be doing the Taurus show. Let's see. Let's see. What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Let's see. So I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, but we're gonna be doing what's manifesting for Taurus, all Taurus placements, what's manifesting in love, finances. Yeah. All right, let me pull up the chat. What's up, K-Ro? Is it Genuine Tarot? That is dope. If I said it right, Genuine Tarot, the way you wrote that, that's fire. Shout out to all my tarot readers in the chat tonight. Hi Gregory, hi Eric. What's up, Autism? Hey girl. Hey Spice Lover. Shout out to you guys. What's up, Real Deal? Happy Friday. I'm gonna always play it. I know that's right. I love comba. Okay. So what do y'all have planned for today? Do y'all have anything planned this weekend? Are we going out? Are we staying in? Hi Moonlight. Asaki, how you doing? Hi Destiny. Thank you. My name is Jen. Yeah, you did that, girlfriend. I don't know if you're, I'm assuming that you're a female. If you're not, I apologize. But I like the way you did that play on words. Very, very unique. Gregory, when is you next live after today? When is my next live after today? So I typically go live every day now on the membership side. For live streams for the channel, it's going to be Fridays. Cleaning and getting ready for a new school week. Oh, tell me about it. Every weekend. I'm a Taurus woman, thanks. Hey, Tina. I'm thinking of going to the forest for a week. Do you go to the forest, TT? Actually, I do not go to the forest. I assume it's very peaceful, though. What time Friday? It just depends on, when my parenting life allows me to go live. So I have 3 children, and between that, I'm also a homeschooled parent, so I teach my children at home on top of the channel. So I never know when I'm going to be able to do something. That's why a majority of my videos are pre-recorded. Hi, Fran. But usually when I used to go live a lot on YouTube, it'd probably be at night after bedtime for my children. But since it's a Friday, yeah, they get to stay up late, and so do I. So shout out to all my mothers out there. You're my twin, the woman version. Okay. I'm the woman to your I'm the feminine to your masculine. I love your readings. Thanks. I'm glad you love it. So I just wanted to vibe with y'all for a little bit before I start the reading. So tonight's reading is going to be about what's manifesting for Taurus in regards to all areas of life, right? What's the current, first I'm gonna get what the current energy is for Taurus, and then I'm going to look into the future and see what's manifesting. I used to do, or if you guys want, I'll leave it up to you. We can do like messages from your future self if you want to know like what your future self wants you to know in regards to whatever manifests. So we can look at it from both ways. We can look at it ahead, or we can tap in through your future self and ask them, you know, some specific questions. I always like to do that one too, because it's more of a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I like the challenge. However you read is all true. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to use this deck. I think somebody asked me before what was the name of the deck. It's called Wild Reflections Tarot Deck. For all my tarot collectors. Yandira, first live. Really enjoy your content. Thank you, Yandira. Let's put this here. I am numerical number 7, a bull, an Aztec hurricane, Celtic jasmine. Oh, you know a lot. That's awesome. On point is more like it. So let's see. What's the current energy for Taurus? For all my Taurian spirit, what's the current energy for Taurus? Good night, Stacy. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is a good card to have, Taurus. Okay. So you're feeling good with the Ten of Pentacles? Finances are in order. Some of you guys, this is a windfall of money, or you're going to be able to like bless a lot of people. That's another energy, because he just makes me feel like he feels good and he feels proud to know that everybody that he's providing for is taken care of. The dog is fed, the kids are happy, you know, other people are happy. And so this is a mature state of being. It's like, I'm the responsible one. I'm the Taurus that I'm the glue to a lot of situations or to a lot of dynamics. And it feels good to be in this position. So I like this current energy for you. For some of y'all, your bank account looks good. For others of you, you're making memories at home. And anytime you're at the Ten of Pentacles, just know that the Ace of Pentacles is right around the corner. Because we always go back to the beginning, right? So if everything is looking good now, you can definitely expect a major opportunity, something to really kick off. It's going to feel like a restart. Yes, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I like to hear that. Oh, yeah, genuine. It's coming. It's coming. If you liking it now, this is the vibration you want to stay in. All right, Spirit, show me what's manifesting with this current energy. What could they manifest with it? The Page of Swords. We have the Chariot in reverse. Trying to release something. Shit, the Ten of Cups. Okay. I feel like somebody wants to rain on your parade. I felt like I was going to vomit. Um, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What the hell is this? So, this has to be family. Either the family that you created or the family members connected to you. It's giving more family than friends. It's giving household dynamics, okay? Karmic family, karmic soul ties, whatever. The Chariot in reverse. You got a lot of hate coming your way. So anytime that your energy is looking like the Ten of Pentacles, you can expect people to be suspicious about if you got money, what's going on in your life. And some of y'all, even if you don't have it already, it appears to other people like you got it already, like you got it like that. And so the Ten of Cups is saying that it's more where that came from. Like you could spend a check and get it right back because you know how to cultivate good energy, good vibes. You know how to keep yourself, even when things aren't going well, you know how to make it look like they are going well. And with that type of energy, you're going to always make the devil mad. You're going to always make people upset because their objective is to make you fold. But you keep holding your square, And it's like every time people zone in on you and they're trying to fuck with you low key, you pivot. So all of this energy is only going to benefit you in the long run. The negative energy being sent your way, you're alchemizing it, and you use it as a point of, this is my time to pivot. This is my time to shift gears. This is my time to go in overdrive. This is my time to slow down. And so you have all this energy just waiting to be harvested, and you haven't determined yet of where you want to put it, where you want to sprinkle it, how you want to razzle dazzle it into your life. So when the opportunity comes, that Ace of Pentacles that I told you about, for you to channel all of that good currency into something, it's going to go viral. It's going to hit. It's something about you're alchemizing all the energy that's being sent your way. Page of Swords. You put your thing down and you flip it and reverse it. All right. Some of y'all could be musicians. Some of y'all doing this from the comfort of your home. You have people speculating on how you do how you do what you do. And it's a frequency. Get you some of it. All right. This is definitely saying high vibrational energy has a lot of people triggered because based off of how they victimize themselves or how they feel like you should be. Y'all had the same hard knot life. Y'all went through the same thing, trauma bonding, right? Y'all had the same upbringing. You dealt with the same crazy ass parents. You all were traumatized just alike. And how is it that none of those experiences are weighing you down? None of those challenges are making you depressed. How are you still managing? Nine of Wands. They want to know how you didn't internalize it the same way that they did. And so curiosity, I don't think curiosity is meant to kill the cat, Taurus. I feel like the curiosity of this collective energy that's focusing on you is meant to make them ask critical questions about themselves And so it's not intended for you to take it personal, Taurus. It's not intended for you to take it as a shot or like as if something is happening to you. It's a gift. It's a gift from the creator for you to be aware and cognizant of what is being brought your way, and for you to observe it, analyze it, and then for you to properly place it in its file and you to utilize that energy. Generation, like you're meant to generate generational wealth. That's what a generator does. You take lemons and you make lemonade. Generator. Okay, that's the energy that you're in right now. And the Ten of Pentacles is saying that you're about to get to enjoy the fruits of your labor very soon, because you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. It don't get no better than that. This is what everybody aspires to achieve in life, and it's coming for you, Taurus. Okay. And yeah, I'm talking to those of you that had a hard not life. Those of you that have had to place boundaries. You had to get up off your ass, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and you had to apply. Some of you guys had to just be patient and let it accumulate. Let the energy do what it's supposed to do. You feel me? Yes, victorious in every way. Say that again. Period. All right, let's see. Spirit, can you show me in Taurus everyday mundane life, the 3D life? What's manifesting? What's manifesting? We got burdens. We have inner strength. Okay, I see a lot of y'all ignoring the bottle. You know, the alcohol bottle could be calling your name. Or you hear that little voice that's like, go ahead, you could do it. You could break that fast. You could do it. You may be hearing the voice. Okay, the little devil on your shoulder trying to tempt you to just do it. Something about trying to get you to do something. You're being called. All right, we have explore in reverse, and we have boss up. I see a lot of y'all staying very busy to drown out whatever's calling on you, whatever's pulling on you, because something is definitely calling on you and something is pulling on you, and you've come a long way, Taurus. Your guides are so proud of you for finding the strength to go through an experience, rather allow that experience to break you and allow that experience to trigger you to go back to a self-destructive behavior pattern. You took that emotion, you sat with it. And I feel like I'm speaking to someone where you did this for the first time. Typically, you may get triggered and be like, okay, well, that didn't work. I'm finna go jump on the next person. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it's a relationship where one relationship falls down, or you're heartbroken, and you may, well, let me go start trying to date somebody else, or let me get up under something else I can get over the last person. You didn't do that this time. The amount of energy that you could invest in another person, you were selfish this time, and you saved that for yourself. You reserved that for yourself. So kudos to you for that, because that is a very that's a master move. Okay, pain is only meant to be of purpose. And if pain is running wild in your emotional body and in your life, then it is self-destructive. And it can drive you down so many different paths of destruction because you aren't aware of what's going on spiritually. But with this energy, this is telling me that you sat with that pain. And rather than numbing out or crashing out, some of y'all, this was just life pain. Everyday 9-to-5 life, stresses of the world can weigh heavy on you. But rather than be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna you know, I'm going to be in my feelings and I'm going to sulk about it. Y'all didn't do that this time. Some of y'all got out the house. Others of you guys went exercising. Some of y'all went to the forest, you know, and you was like, I got to get this energy up out of me. I got to put this energy somewhere. And I see you're going to take a risk at doing something that you've never done. This is the only thing that you haven't tried yet, right? If you look back at your journey, you've always responded one way, but you never tried this way. So I feel like there's a door opening for you, and it's going to feel like I never tried this one way of doing it. I always do it this way, but let me try it this way. And that's going to be the door that you're meant to go through, right? I do feel like spiritually you were meant to be triggered to get you moving. But after you were triggered, Spirit then wanted to answer more questions for you, which is, what is my body telling me? What am I feeling right now? All of that is clues and informations into your higher self and into your highest potential. And Taurus, we're very good at telling other people what their potential could be and what we see in them and how we see the best for them. But we tend to put ourselves on the back burner of that priority. And this entire situation was designed to push you to the point where you say enough is enough. I no longer want to put other people as the priority. I no longer want to seek to figure out what other people's potential may be. I want to become the potential that I see in everyone else. And all along, that's all Spirit ever wanted you to do. To see that it's happening for you and not to you. And so you're about to get some extreme momentum, like a burst of energy. It's going to feel like before, when you try to do the same thing, you were being restricted, or you felt stuck, or you felt like you was in a waiting room into this new paradigm, into this new dimension. And you were in a waiting room, because Spirit needed you to shift your perspective. Because if you took that old perspective with you into this new dimension, into this new paradigm, you would sabotage that. You wouldn't be ready for it, right? So Spirit had to make sure you were qualified to be in that space, to be in that environment, so you can so you could be able to maintain with gratitude what you have versus having it and trying for dear life to hold on to it because you don't know how to manage what you done got. This is like, praying for the lottery, right? Because you don't like your circumstances. And so the lottery, you never hit the lottery. And then you start enjoying your circumstances now, and you start making the best of things of what you have now. You start becoming innovative, and you start becoming creative with the things that you have now. You start loving the car you have now. You start taking care of the house you have now. You stop overthinking and you start doing, and you quiet that overworked brain of yours, and you allow your intuition to be the leader, and you stop needing to know so much, right? And so that quiet space was necessary, right? But once Taurus finds something that they like, they don't like to necessarily put it down. It almost feels diabolical, wrong to put something down once you find what you like. And so many of us was forced to do it, right? And forced to feel our feelings and handle our own shit. And that's what the mundane life is for. It's for us to be able to look at her face. I just can't with today. But you did it anyway, right? You may not have wanted to put that thing up. You may have wanted to call somebody else to help you do it. And you was like, no, I'm going to put that together myself. No, I'm going to do it myself. I can do it. You started having an I can do it attitude. And now Spirit saying, you got it. You got exactly what I was trying to get you to see. And so one day, it's not planned. You don't know when to expect it. Matter of fact, it just Something just said, go into the gas station and play the lotto. And then you win. And you're like, I've played every year, my whole life, since I was old enough to start playing, and I never won a goddamn thing. And it was because of the energy shift. It was because you showed yourself approved. You were ready to take on that much money because you understand now that you don't need the money to have your heart's desires, to be happy. You don't need it to fix your everyday life experiences. The only thing that you need is yourself. The only thing that you need is perspective, right? So whether you have a pot set or you have one pot, you have something to make a meal, which creates memories, which makes life worth living. And that's all you ever needed to realize, is that life is worth living. Even if you feel like you don't have the best of everything, it's only as good as you make it. And that's why whatever is coming to you is going to come real fast. It's going to pick you up. You're going to be like, it came for me. I didn't even come for it. It found me. I wasn't even trying. That's what taxis do. But you called it. You put in that tall order and you stopped watching the pot and waiting for it to boil. And you go out and play and you have fun. And then you won't come back to the pot. You won't come back to the pot and the shit's already cooked on the table, ready for you to eat and enjoy it. That's good vibes. That's good energy. That's the 10 of Cups. You know? Let's get you some confirmations about what's coming towards you guys. Spirit, who you have confirmations for tonight? Because I see a lot of prayers done went up and they stay there. Up, down, up, down. All I do is win, win, win. Yeah, who sing that song? Hey, Too Short. Hey, Mecca. Hey, Tamika. Taurus. Honey. Okay. I see someone getting some time off of work. If anybody disappointed you in love, like they dropped the ball, they didn't know what they had when they had it, if you gave that person up, you about to get a bigger teddy bear. You know, if you gave up that love, you about to get a bigger love. You got the Lovers, Taurus. You got the Lovers. And you're not going to have to have no struggle love with this person. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. This is no struggle love whatsoever. The only struggle I see you having, Taurus, is not having to do anything. So if you know that you struggle with receiving and you struggle with being catered to, provided for, or just meeting someone. And this goes for masculines as well, right? If you know that you struggle with allowing someone to bring you something to work one day, you know, do something nice for you, that's going to be an area, because I feel like two givers are about to find each other. Okay, Nine of Wands and the Lovers is saying that you guys have both have had to place boundaries around people. You guys both have had to learn how to receive. You both struggle with over giving to people that aren't ready to receive your love, and then finding, you know, getting a avoided check, your energy depleted, and no, nothing can be given back to you. Just give. So does that mean that Spirit is bringing you guys together for you guys to do that to each other? No. Why would Spirit bring two people together that's of the highest vibration to continuously behave like karmics, to continuously do to each other what other people did to y'all. No. What Spirit is asking both of you to do is allow yourself to receive from each other. Because when two givers keep just giving to each other, there ain't enough, you never can get enough of that. But it's going to be hard for two givers to learn to know how to receive. It's hard. Because anytime someone's ever giving you anything, it's either they're asked to kiss or there's something expected in return. So you know what that looks like in y'all type of dynamic. If I give to you, you're going to be like, what you want from me? And if I say nothing, you're not going to really feel comfortable not giving me anything in return. You see how that will work? And it's like, damn it, I just wanted to do something nice for you. And now I'm scaring you away. The same thing for the other person. They're going to do something nice for you. And you're going to be like, okay, I don't feel like saying thank you is enough. Maybe I should go and try to do something of service, make myself useful. No, just say thank you. Or just be happy. I don't know. It's just like, that's going to be the struggle. You know, that's going to be the struggle here. 3 of Swords. Because y'all been hurt before in the past. But I do sense that with the 3 of Pentacles, it's going to happen in phases, in stages. Okay? It's going to be built. Like Spirit has to rebuild the both of you up because y'all are, I feel like Spirit is talking to, y'all are former Bob the Builders and Barbara the Builders. Y'all are former, which means you're not that anymore when this manifestation comes in. It says momentum and manifest. When this starts to pick up, you both have kind of put that to the back burner, which means what type of conversation y'all going to be having? Real conversation, the type of conversation where you get to talk about partnership and not just, okay, so what's your resume like? What's your 10-year goal, your 5-year goal? It's not conditional, right? I'm talking about where you connect and you're like, I recognize the spirit in you. They recognize. Hold on, don't get choked up on me. Let me drink some water. I got some haters, okay? They recognize the spirit in you. You recognize the spirit in them. So y'all could talk for hours and hours and hours and hours about things that just light you up individually, but you both enjoy the same topics. You both enjoy the same hobbies, right? So when you start getting, if you know that you love tarot and spirituality, for those of y'all that are not in a relationship, then going out there and going to what they have, like festivals or crystal shops, places where you know those kinds of people go to, you know. If you know you like going to the gym and exercising, then you're going to meet this person talking. You're going to be able to talk about gym reps. And I don't know what the hell do gym people talk about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You're going to meet this person wherever you're going because you feel this burst of energy to go there. And so it's like a call. Their soul is calling you. Your soul is calling them. And y'all are telepathically connected spiritually. And some way, somehow, y'all are about to bump into each other. Some of you guys, you just going to be outside doing the things that you love more outside. And then that person's going to be like, oh, wow, I'm interested in that topic too. I'm interested in that activity too. And it's not going to feel like work because y'all are doing the same things that y'all love. That's where your person is. And if this is like a community, I'm not picking up like online dating. It's possible because the 8 of Pentacles is like a place where you go when you're not working. So when you're not working, is there an online community that you go to? You know? Yes. Oh, snap. We got some more tarot readers. Hey, Empath, Divine Tarot. Listen, if y'all subscribe to this channel and y'all know y'all be doing tarot readings and y'all just now getting started, when you get comfortable and you're confident enough, let's collaborate. And I'm serious. So for real, I know it's people be shy, but when you feel comfortable, right? When you feel comfortable, definitely email me. So that's what's manifesting. Your everyday mundane life is bringing you to your person. All you got to do is say yes. Say yes to the date. Some of y'all, I don't feel like it's going to start off like a date, though. I don't feel like it's going to start off romantic because you got the Knight of Cups in reverse. You're not ready for that yet. It's going to be in phases, and I'm seeing like 3 different significant phases. Phase 1 is y'all meet. Phase 2, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, there may be like a slight disappointment. Like there's so much chemistry there, but it never really shifts into something romantic. It just stays kind of like platonic or professional. And that may be like the disappointment, but it's undeniable that there's love there. So well, definitely hit me up. Send me a message. 'Cause I think YouTube lets you like go live together. I've done it before with another tarot reader. So yeah, definitely hit me up. Yes. So let's see. Let's see what's manifesting in your finances, Taurus. I know. We can make it a real party, a real vibe. Good night, you guys, whoever's sleepy. You're welcome. All right. So we have saving face. You may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job, or you need to smile and make nice to get the position that you want. We have journey. You may move to a new place or work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. And then we have education. All right. Oh my God, it's a lot of releasing here. All right. I don't know if somebody drink beer. I don't know if it's Guinness or Heineken or something, but I smelled beer and like soda, or somebody drink pop or something like that. It may be time to let it go. Somebody guides wanted to say that. Somebody. So they're saying like there's some type of substance that somebody needs to let go of. especially if you're trying to transition into entrepreneur. I know. Okay. I don't know. I just feel like as far as like the job, something about work feels boring. Like it feels repetitious. It feels like I clock in every day because I have to. Um I'm also seeing you considering like moving departments, embarking on some type of work that will allow you like freedom to travel or work from home. But you know, even when you work from home, it can be boring. You got to really put yourself on the schedule. Um, but I am seeing like if you work from home or you do something like on the computer at home, that's a great time to like teach yourself something else while you're working. So it's like 8 hours out the day, your guides are saying you could be using that to educate yourself on some type of craft or some type of talent or some type of skill. So you don't have to keep, because when I see this card, this makes me feel of like saving face is like customer service, jobs where you have to, you know, appeal to your clientele, your customers, patients, things like that. Um, and some of y'all could have went to school for this. You could have got your masters, your degrees, right? There's a lot of people in spirituality that when I first started my journey, um, they were like doctors, lawyers, and they went through like dark night of the soul. And some of them were married, and this all was around like 2020, 2018, 2017. So I feel like that time is coming back around again where there's like a yearn for higher education, higher learning, wanting to know more than just brick and mortar, you know, how to be a good employee. It's like wanting to learn how to generate your own income, how to create generational wealth. Like this is saying that what's manifesting is a lot of Tauruses are waking up from the matrix, and they're really ready, and like they were being held in the bullpen, and they've been getting irritated and frustrated, and all that is to trigger you, because when they let you out, all you need to see is red. It's ghost season, ain't no stopping you. Okay. See? Yeah. So it's coming, and I feel like you're going to get opportunities to help you get more experience, and see every day as an opportunity. All right. Don't erase your growth. If y'all are just starting and you're doing content creation and things like that, I can't stress enough about being yourself. That's the only place where you get to be yourself. And don't let anybody on the computer or the internet, social media, tell you that where you need to be reminded. You already did that. You already had to save face. But when you get out of that industry and you cross over into being self-expressive, don't ever let nobody tell you how that's supposed to look. Everybody has free will. They can stay if they like it. That's why there's more. There's so many people that do hair. There's so many people that do makeup. There's so many people that do tarot. There's so many people that do the same thing, so you can attract what you are. But if If you're in that position, Spirit is pretty much saying, don't be shy, because it's all a learning experience, education. Each day, with every reading, with everything that you do, you're just going to get better and better and better. And I feel like we're getting out of that culture of that lack mentality where it's like, oh no, I'm afraid that someone else is going to take my following, or someone else is going to take my idea, and so I act out of fear, and I make this entire experience about spirituality and doing the same thing look like it's a competition. The only person you're in competition with is with yourself. And you're supposed to be in competition with yourself. Otherwise, you wouldn't get yourself moving, right? So I feel like a lot of you guys that are coming into these things, y'all are going to be the wave of people that set the bar higher. Y'all set the bar higher because you don't gatekeep, and you're not afraid. You won't be afraid to share, teach others. That's what it's pretty much saying. You won't be afraid to teach others. You won't be afraid. It's almost like, you know how, and I said this in one of my videos, but it hasn't come out yet, but you'll know what I'm talking about when it does. That's what I'm seeing here. There's a whole culture of people where we struggle with our foremothers struggle with passing the baton, like, to the next generation. I feel like that generational curse is stopping with y'all, where you're not going to struggle passing the baton to the next person and the next person and the next person. And something that was dead, right, is about to be revived. It's about to be living again. And it's something that was always meant to happen. We were always meant to help the next artist and help the next person when they're ready. We're supposed to be the teachers that when the student's ready, the teacher appears. But that has kind of been in the backwards, where it's like when the student is ready, the teacher restricts them. The teacher makes them, hazes them, and makes them work extra hard to get through the damn door. That's not what the divine asked us to do. The divine asked us to say what I want said, do what I want, be about your father's business, pretty much. Or think that the world revolves around you and require people to kiss your ass because you want to be the god. You want to take over. Now that I done got you to a position, now you trying to overthrow me. It's almost like that Zeus energy, right? You overthrow your parents, but you only overthrow them because you want the power for yourself. And so then you got Prometheus energy, that is the sacrificial lamb, but has to wait for prophecies to be fulfilled in order for karma to be served, retribution to be served. And so y'all are the ones that's going to do it different. Y'all going to be the ones to do it different. I heard it stops with me. Cancel culture stops with me. And it's like doing it against your own kind. Women against women, men against men, old against young. So the cultures that struggle, Ace of Swords, Spirit is saying, the cultures that struggle with pouring into the youth, right? With the recycling process, the regeneration process, those that struggle with that are going to be forced to take a seat and watch, because it's almost like their positions are going to be taken from them. And those that are fresh off the block, right, younger than them, is going to be passed the baton. And then God's going to be like, now I want you to run it and show them how it's done, because I prepared you for this. And they're going to be mad. 5 of Wands. How dare you disrespect me? I'm the matriarch of your family. How dare you, right? I should have got rid of your ass. Y'all are the generation that is really y'all taking over. And I feel like this is the y'all are the generations where they may it's not like they count you out, they put you down. And you just wrote people off. You was like, oh, fuck family, fuck friends. I'm just gonna disappear. And then you over here, like the prodigal son, child, whatever. You over here in your own world, depending, minding your business, and then God come calling you, say, hey, I need you to go back. You're like, huh? You need me to go where? You want me to go where? No, I don't fool with them people. And then God is like, you trust me? Yeah, I trust you. I trust you to sign me up for some shit I don't want to do. And that's because you're meant to give them a lesson, teach them a lesson. And you like, oh, my God, my God, I did not come down here for this. And so, yeah, you're about to put on the mask. You are like, what's that? D'Artagnan? Is it D'Artagnan? Y'all remember? It was like twins. And one of the twins was taken and put in prison. He was supposed to be killed, but they put a mask on his face. And the other twin, I think it was with Leonardo DiCaprio. Have y'all seen that movie? The other twin grew up very self-righteous, entitled, the man in the iron mask. That's what y'all are. Y'all are being taken from being wrongly in prison, wrongly exiled, wrongly whatever. And you're being asked to go into these high places. And you like, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I don't really care to do that. But yeah, this the only way to get you in. Is the only way to get you in is to have you take on a persona. To have you take on a persona, you're going to have to take a persona. You're going to have to pick a name, pick a brand, pick a something, create it for yourself, and that's going to be your persona. And then you're going to be out there in the wilderness. And you're going to be like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm not even a professional. And you're going to have to fake it till you make it. And you're going to have to trust that the ideas are just going to appear in your mind. The words are just going to manifest in your mind, and you just got to state it. You just got to channel it. You just got to let it flow through you. So y'all are getting initiated. Well, I feel like you already initiated. You're on the phase of pick your colors. You pick your title, you pick your color, pick your avatar. Pick your avatar. Get the information that you need. All right. Be the voice that you need to be, Ace of Swords. Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. If you've been waiting your whole life to tell people the truth about themselves, this is your opportunity. Because I'm talking to, Queen of Wands in reverse. Say less, okay? The Devil in reverse. You've been waiting to tell people about themselves. How many customers have you, all y'all customer service? I don't care if it was fast food. I don't care if it was any industry where you had to literally bite and grin. And you really wanted to say something, but you couldn't say it because you didn't want to lose your job. You can't lose your job here. When you're working for God, you just work here. You can't lose your job. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling because it's like anybody that comes up against you, you don't got to defend yourself because everything's going to work out in your favor. That's that anointing. That's that gift. That's that purpose. Right? And some of y'all were like that your whole life. How many of y'all were kids and your family couldn't stand you because you always trying to tell them what they should or shouldn't do? You always trying to teach them something. You always trying to give them advice, unsolicited advice. You've been doing it your whole life, except people put you in the iron mask on you. And they tried to humble you and tell you that you are not going to be likable or you don't belong here because we don't want you here. We don't want to hear what you got to say. And so you keep it to yourself and you're like, okay, cool, bet. I'm not going to say nothing. I can see you about to run into a tree, but I'm not going to tell you you're about to run into a tree because I talk too much or I'm all, and then they accuse you of projecting it onto them or manifesting it for them. But really you just saw the future. So you have to break up with people pleasing. The only reason why you stopped being a person of truth to begin with was because people told you that that's why they don't like to be around you. People stopped trying to change you, put you in a prison, put you in a box. And so you wouldn't make other people feel uncomfortable. You conform and you keep conforming until you become unrecognizable to yourself. When they took that mask off that man's face, he was like, he went through withdrawals. He didn't even recognize himself, who he had become, right? He had got so used to wearing that mask that to finally just be himself without it, he was like, give me the mask back. I want to put back on the mask. And so for some of y'all, you putting on the mask, and for others of you, you taking off the mask. So you gonna know. If you know that you've been walking in this world like the twin that is entitled, self-righteous, and you know you're a Taurus, and you don't like to, and you feel like the world owes you, and you're a victim every single day, then we gonna put the mask on you, and you're gonna have to sit in timeout. And the one that was wrongly put there, that's the person. Because God does not want those that feel like they got it all together. They want the ones that have been through things. They want the ones of you that, that you've been through things. You feel broken, you qualified. You feel traumatized, you're hired. You got a story, you got a past, we want you. And once you hired by God, who can fire you? Who really can fire you? Nobody. So, like I said, not everybody is high vibrational. Not everybody is ready for that. And to prove it, I'm gonna keep it a G with you. My mother's a Taurus. We practically got the same damn placements. We got the same Venus placement. We got the same Sun placement. We got the same placements through and through. Growing up, how many siblings I got? I'm the 8th child. She got 10 kids. I'm the 8th. So that makes it what? 9 siblings? Out of all 9 siblings, you just like your mother. You just like mom. You just like Iman. You just like that. You just like that. My whole life. I was in my mama's shadow. And as far as she was concerned, she used me to keep people in check. When I grew up, nobody wanted me to see shit. Because if I saw it and I felt like it was wrong, I was telling. If they was stealing, I was telling. Right? If boys were trying to talk to my sisters, I was telling and beating their ass and going to their mama and telling their mama about how their child is no good because they try to talk to my sister. I did. My daddy, when he used to be smoking and drinking, I gave my daddy hell. Hell. You don't need to be drinking that. You don't need to be smoking that. Taurus through and through. I gave this man hard. When he saw me, he would put his cigarette out. When he got ready to drink, he look up. Oh, fuck. That's how he act when he saw me. That's how my daddy act. Grown ass man. I'm like, what, 9, 10? And I'd be like this. You know you're not supposed to be drinking that. That's how it was. My sisters, if I saw one person do something to the other person that was wrong, oh, you're going to pay for that. Either I was going to make you pay for it, or you was going to get your ass whooped. One way or another. And I was going to say, let me tell you, my older sister, she's 4 years older than me. 4 years older than me. She was going through this real rebellious streak. I don't know what was going through her head, but she was going through this real rebellious streak. And so I was like, this is how cold I was. I called it the series of unfortunate events. What'd she do? I asked her not to leave the house. I'm 4 years younger than her. I'm like 9, 10. I'm like, listen, I really don't want to tell on you. You know we're not supposed to leave the house. She's like, you don't have to leave the house, but I'm leaving. And I'm like, no, you're not. Because I'm in charge. Because I'm in charge, right? And so she's like, okay. I said, listen, I'm not going to say her name. If you leave this house, I'm going to have to tell on you. Okay. I'm going to have to tell on you. She was like, you do that anyway. I'm not scared of no ass whooping. And I was like, I really don't want to have to tell on you. But I have to keep my word. I was like, I have to keep my word. And she was like, all right, bet. Them damn cancers. She left. And listen, this is my favorite sister in the whole wide world. You don't understand. My favorite sister in the whole wide world. I dragged grown men for this girl. You don't understand. Like, my heart still ache for this one. This one sister I got, Lord knows. I did jail time for this one. And sure enough, she left. And so I told my mama. But that day, my world changed, okay? Because my mama spanked her, and I didn't like how she did that. No. I didn't feel like that was right. And that was my first rose-colored glass that was shattered, right? Because my mother at the time was using me as a weapon, right? A weapon of, like, all the things that was great about me was being weaponized and used in her absence. I couldn't see that as a child because it took situations like that where I got to see from the, like, you know how you in the office with people, or you work in management, and you get to finally see how other managers talk about employees amongst each other, but when they're on the floor talking to the employees, they don't talk to them like that. They don't let them know that they they rank on them, that they think they're slow or they're incompetent, but they'll never tell that. But inside the manager's office, in the break room with management, oh, it's lawsuit city. In the teacher's lounge, it's lawsuit city. So that I had to put on a mask. I was there. And to see how she talked about what she was about to do in a way of like happy, like, oh, good job, you did a good job. And it wasn't from a place of disappointment. It was like, you helped me, like you're helping me. I don't know, it's like have control, but the control gets to your head and it's like, hold on now, you enjoying this a little too much. You having a little bit too much fun. And that was the first crack in that mask. But if I wasn't the teacher's pet, if I wasn't my mother's pet at the time, she would have never cracked. I would have never seen that, right? So since I was young, I've got to see both ends of the spectrum over and over and over again, right? And then it took me down another journey where I felt like, okay, my siblings weren't getting, like, this person isn't who I thought they were. Maybe I was wrong all along and I was just used as a, listen, because once you give Taurus a purpose, once you tell Taurus, guard this like you guard your life, Taurus gonna do that shit, right? And so I started trying to hang out with my siblings. Okay. And low key, it felt they enjoyed seeing me no longer be the teacher's pet and convinced me that they were just, the reason why they just treated me differently was because I was a teacher's pet. And so I thought that they were openly accepting me as siblings, but really they just wanted to see me get dirty. They just wanted to see me get my hands dirty with them. They just wanted to see me do bad things with them, right? They wanted to pass their traumas on to me because I was the good kid, right? And it's like, oh, your good girl isn't so good anymore. Look what they done did. You thought that she was the good child. You thought that she was this. You thought that she was that. And so they exposed me to shit that I would have never been exposed to. But it wasn't because I wanted to be there. It was more or less about them telling me it's normal, right? And this is how fragile the mind is, right? Looking for a place to belong puts you in a very fragile position where anybody can give you a perspective and you operate off of it. Impressionable, it's called imprinting. And I wouldn't have known what that feels like at a very young age to be imprinted on if it wasn't being constantly done over and over and over again from parent to sibling to friend to relationship. And so when it comes to human relationships, right? I mean, I have had many romantic relationships. I mean, I have went to school for it, but I've gotten a firsthand witness, right? And I've asked critical questions my whole life. And I saw each situation where it became so mangled to the point where it's like, where do I begin? Who is Keela? You know what I'm saying? Who am I? And if it wasn't for my children, I wouldn't have been able to wake up. If it wasn't for trauma, I wouldn't have been able to wake up. So those experiences were very necessary, right? Because those experiences taught me how to read people. It taught me how to read a room, taught me how to read people. I spent majority of my life hyper attuning to the negativity in the room. That's what empaths do, right? But it also activated me, right? It also sharpened me. And now in my older age, to this day, right? Even though I'm a Taurus and my mom's a Taurus, I can read for Taurus every single day and I can tell levels to it because I'm a Taurus and my mom is Taurus. So I know that not every Taurus thinks the same, and not every sign has the same agenda, has the same motive, and you have to be able to remove the title of the name Taurus. You got to be able to remove the expectation of that being your mother. You got to be able to strip them of their title, right? And take off your mask and reveal who you are. Because that's the iron, that's the truth. That is the only way that they're going to be able to receive their lesson. Because believe it or not, it's true when they say that you're incarnated. You can incarnate, and I know firsthand, you incarnate in bloodlines that have a lot of karma. And the Nine of Wands, struggle, strife, trauma is, I hate to say it, but it's the fastest way to prepare somebody for their life purpose. It really is. It's the fastest way. In the time where we're all on a crunch for time, because think about it. I'm only, 34? So in 34 years, I had to die 34 times. I had to be betrayed 34 times. Every year was the same experience. That's what incarnation is. It's about repeating the same thing in different ways for the rest of your life, right? Until you become awake and aware that you're doing the same thing, expecting different results. And then you start to choose. And it's only when you become aware that you even have a choice to begin with that you start moving differently. And it took a lot of betrayals for me to have a comparison. And I feel like a lot of y'all are dealing with that now. And Spirit wants you to look at those experiences differently. Look at it differently. Nobody can come to me now when it comes to like religion and Christ and different things like that. Nobody. Because I could go to church with Christians and have no problems. I could go with the Pentecostals, the Catholics, and have no problems. I could be anywhere and have no problems. The only problem that will ever happen is when they become aware that I can see their mask. Once they become aware that I can see their mask, then I become a target. And that's kind of what we are when we incarnate here and we have these types of divine purposes. You are a target. You're here as a hit. You wearing bait. You are the it person. Because you know how to clock shit. You know how to call shit out. Right? And so they'll make a mockery out of you, make a song out of you, make fun of you. But all they're doing is exposing that something that they naturally want to relish in, right? How is it that the people that want to be perceived as so good and they would never hurt anything and I'm such a nice person, but when people normalize mockery and they normalize bullying, the bully starts to really show who they are, right? You'll start to do the shit. This is the crazy type of stuff. They'll laugh at you for being deformed, as being deformed. They'll laugh at you as being deformed and say, or they'll pity you for being less than perfect. And then when it becomes something viral and something funny, then all the people that always wanted to say it, they join in. And they all get roped in all at once, right? And they'll say, oh, you're going to hell. Because a part of them feels like it should be wrong, but they don't want it to be wrong, right? And you can get them to forget how they hate you for your gender, they hate you for your sexuality, they hate you for all these other reasons when it's popular, right? So it's who's the monster really? When someone can do something that everybody else does, but it magnifies with those that feel uncomfortable by it. You know what I'm saying? They use humor is the easiest way to reveal people, because half the time people, when they say, "Oh, I'm just joking," or "I just do that for fun," they really wanted to do it. You know how many times people will say, "Oh, we were just playing," and they're trying to like set you up to get you robbed and set you up to get you killed. But oh, it was just a joke, or it was just playing. We hide things with humor. It's a mask. And then when the joke is played on you, then you're trying to, well, you were wrong for making a joke out of it, or you were wrong for laughing, or they want to point a finger, or you were wrong for telling me. It's like, how was I wrong for calling you out on your bullshit? Because the person that did not want to be revealed. They didn't want you to know that they were intentionally trying to set you up, intentionally trying to laugh at you. It's like, oh, I was just trying to be your friend. Yeah, that's what bullies do. Exactly. You know their true intentions. And so Spirit is trying to teach y'all how to move differently. You got to put on the mask, right? Take off the iron one that was ingrained in you and put on the one that you adorn. Decorate your mask, right? Wear it to the ball. Go to the functions. Get out there. Sit in the boardrooms. Go sit face to face in the pulpit. Get in there. Because your eyes is the window to their soul. And so when they see you, you're the bone collector. They're going to be like, oh, I can't stand that person. Yeah. Because the moment you look that person in their eyes, that you the bone collector. You're here to collect. These are people that have been incarnating generation after generation. And they've been waiting for the incarnation of those of you that have this purpose, because you're the reparation. You're the only purpose. Your kind is the only kind that can come, like meet Joe Black. You gotta put on your skin because you're nobody. I feel like this is what the Ace of Swords is really about, Page of Pentacles. You get a mission to put on a suit, to sit in the boardrooms, to look like everybody else, and nobody knows that the old version of you was temporary, because your true being, your true essence was going to come out of prison, come out of bondage. And that's, Spirit had to hide you in plain sight, y'all. I don't know if y'all hear me, but Spirit is saying like you had to be hidden. If they knew who you really were, they literally just made a movie. What was that? The new Star Wars movies. You had the twins. Remember? There was two twins. And this is why you have to come and forget. Because if you know who you really were, then they would have got rid of you. You know how hard it would have been to be in that environment. And some of y'all came here knowing, like at a very young age, you came clocking it. You came knowing. And then one day they had to put you back to sleep. They had to take your memory away from you because it wasn't time yet. They had to wait till you got older. So you've had questions about why this and why that, and how come I had to go this route? Why couldn't I go another route? This was the best possible way to get you from around, to a safe location or something like that. You need to be in safe proximity. Seven of Swords. Yeah, they had to hide you. Seven of Swords. They had to hide you. Because you don't know how to lie. When you have the gift of speaking truth, you don't know how to lie. You're a horrible liar. You'll tell on yourself. You'll be like, I did it. You would tell on yourself. And it's like, you couldn't even let the story get good before you start ratting yourself out. You'd be like, because when you are a truth speaker, you feel good to just be honest, right? But now imagine being married to someone and being bluntly honest. They probably want to off your behind. Imagine being able to see pedophiles at a young age, and then you tell them, I see you. They'll get rid of you. Imagine. So you had to be protected. Some of y'all have this gift where when grown adults have trauma or things that they hide deep, deep, deep down, when they're around you, they'll just start telling you. Like their inner child would just start telling on them and just telling you everything that they feel. And it's a very scary gift to people that don't want their dark shadow, their regrets, their trauma to be known. And so imagine sitting in a room with like the Pope. And now all of a sudden the Pope is confessing to you all their sins. And you didn't even ask for it. Or you didn't even ask the Pope what happened. And they just start relieving themselves. Dangerous game. And imagine being a kid that the Pope relieves to. You think that Pope gonna let you go? No. That's why you had to be hidden. No, because you know too much. That's why you had to be hidden. Had to be a secret. That's a real gift. People just lay their burdens on you. But then you got to be able to be taught how to take those burdens. Where are you going to put them? You going to wear them and be stressed out, right? A lot of empaths, that's why we be thicker than a Snicker, because we absorb a lot of energy just by walking in the room. People be feeling lighter. And then you be feeling heavy. And it's like, how do you ground? Sometimes the quickest way to ground is to smoke, is to drink. The quickest way to ground is to eat something, right? That puts you right back, eat some cake. Put you down. But y'all ready. A lot of y'all are ready. Not everybody, but a good handful of y'all are ready. And you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready to be. The moon in reverse is pretty much saying that you have to become a rebel. Which is why the first thing that hypocrites teach you is that being rebellious is a bad thing, right? Rebellion only means breaking up with a prior belief system. That's all that really is. And so, of course, they're going to teach you that rebelling against that is a sin. It's bad. But imagine if nobody rebelled against anything. It would be a lot of crazy out here. So that in itself is a contradiction, because the only people that tell you not to rebel are those that have bad intentions anyway. You don't have to walk around telling people, oh, you don't rebel against me. You don't mind a challenge, right? You don't mind when somebody is in opposition to something that you say. It doesn't hurt your feelings, because you know that opinion is opinion. It only hurts people that know that they got skeletons in their closet. That's who it hurts. And they be holding their inner child hostage. That's why, what's her name? Is it Bia or somebody? Where she like, I want to swing from the chandelier. The chandelier. If you watch the music video, that is about letting your inner child free. Okay? It's about removing away your physical eyes, becoming a child again. All the answers is in the inner child, which is why majority of our trauma begins in the inner child at the child phase. Sia, yeah. How old were you when you had sight? Because I was born. But not that I was aware of. I didn't know what to call it. I just knew I saw bullshit. Death in reverse. So yeah, when it comes to your finances, this has a lot more to do with your life purpose. A lot of y'all, some of y'all are in the phase of working for someone else and being unhappy, and majority of you, it feels like you're crossing over into embracing your life purpose, and you're in that wonky phase of trying to determine, like, you know, not wanting to be like the people that came before you, but wanting to have your own individuality while at the same time honoring your spirit. And that's a place where you'll come to see that it doesn't matter. Spirit doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to spirit what you name it, what you call it. If it makes you feel connected to it, great. It don't matter if you put rhinestones on it or you put blazing fire. Some of y'all are going to be extreme. You may start off being very extreme, where it's like, wow, in your face, see me. And that may be like your angle. Spirit's just confirming that no matter what angle you take, the right people going to find you. Not because you're trying to trauma bond with them, but because they need you. And as long as you remember that someone out there has been waiting on you to say yes to your purpose, that's all the purpose that you need. Once you know that there is a soul, even if it's just one soul that's been waiting on you to wake up, it makes everything else matter. Everything else matter. And that's all you need. You just got to become comfortable with beginnings and endings. And this is one of the things that Taurus energy will always struggle with, is letting go so you can be reborn. But the more you become comfortable with unpredictability, right? We're in the season where spirit is requiring all of us to break away from expectation, because that's our logical brain. And so spirit doesn't want to communicate to our logical brain anymore. Spirit's like, I'm done repeating myself. I'm done talking to the robot. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to your soul. I don't want you trying to figure it out. I don't want you trying to make sense of it. I just want you to say it. And so spirit's going to test a lot of y'all, to just see if you're capable of just saying something, or you scared. So it's trials to it. It ain't, unless you like me, or you like a little bit of a, you don't mind you a little feisty, then it's like you don't mind being choked up a little bit. You know, there's some people you don't mind being spiritually dragged a little bit. It's an adrenaline rush a little bit. I don't know. Everybody different. Hello, hello. So let's go off to the topic where, nobody really want to talk about love. It's like, I know everybody want love, but they don't like to admit it. So we're just going to pretend. I'm going to pretend with y'all that you don't want to hear about love. For those that don't want to hear about love, we'll role play together. Okay. You don't want to hear about love. Oh, see? You gotta have a sense of humor. Hey, Fatima. What's up, Link? Welcome from Northern California. Spirit, what's manifesting in love for Taurus? Oh, that was quick.
Okay, I found this on the web for what's manifesting. Check it out.
Doing what they want to do. I don't remember saying Siri. Do y'all remember saying Siri? I did not say Siri. That. Anyway. We have Beauty. Beauty and the Beast. Breaking point in reverse. Don't you just love this type of energy, Taurus? Don't you just love this type of energy? So, in a nutshell, someone feels tempted to communicate with you, but they won't let themselves do it. Okay? It's like, I think they feel like you're playing with them. She sure do, don't she? See? She stay being nosy. I call her Mrs. Minutes. She be nosy. Yeah, somebody's saying that you're trying to tempt them, tease them. You're trying to get them to, yeah. You have enthusiasm, like you're trying to get them to reach out, you're trying to get them to call you, intuition, isolation. Yes, 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 fulfillment. And so this person's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to work. This person is working to avoid reaching out to you, talking to you, but they feel like you're calling them. You got a spiritual hold on this person. That's what it says. That's what it say. And this person is saying, no, this is not healthy. Taurus is teasing me. Taurus is just doing that thing I like. All right. They don't want to watch you. They don't want to look at you. They don't want to look at your social media. They're telling themselves to stay away. They feel like you're in their brain. Taurus, are you doing this to somebody? Taurus? Trina the time traveler said rose eyes. You know, stop being I'm gonna say it for you. Taurus said, stop being a little bitch. It's okay. Y'all don't want to say it. Y'all want to hurt their feelings. Y'all don't want to say it because you don't want to run them away. No. Tell them stop being a little bitch. What you scared of? They scared of you. Stubborn. Oh my goodness. This person is toxic. I want you to know that. This person toxic. They have a toxic trait. And we finna clock it. Cause they toxic. They trying to be good. They're like a recovering toxic. They used to be a player. They used to be a bad girl. They used to be a bad boy. And they're trying to not do that. They're trying to be good. That's what it is. They're trying to be good. You see that? This person feels like you're a womanizer, a man eater. And so you have two people here like, See, you want me to chase after you. You want me to come for you. You want to put me in predatory energy. I won't do it. That's what they said. It's like you won't do it. This person have nerves to be like stingy. They're stingy. They're stingy with their love. This person, they have the audacity to be trying to negotiate with you on the terms of y'all agreement. Apparently, this person wants you all to themselves, and they don't want to share you in any capacity. Some of y'all, they don't want you working. Others of y'all, they don't want you helping nobody else but them. Ooh, I got a lightheaded all of a sudden. Okay. They want your intuition for nobody else but them. They don't want you using your intuition and your gifts for the world. No. They want it for themselves and only for them. They'll listen to your intuition. You got something to tell them and you want to help them, help them build, help them, whatever you do with your intuition. Help them take over the world, pinky in the brain. They just don't want you giving the sauce to nobody else. Okay. And they feel like you're never going to agree to that. That you're never going to agree to that. That it would never, in a perfect world, they would love that, but they feel like you'll never agree to that. You'll never surrender to that. But in their head, you've already won. There is nobody else. There is nobody in comparison to you. It's just taking them some time to come to the realization that they have to, like, you're the first person to ever get this person to not have this long list of expectations or this long list of non-negotiables. And they are used to breaking hearts and not being responsible for mending them, which means they have a lot of karma. All right? So they've broken a lot of hearts. They haven't mended them. And that would mean that a lot of those karmic attachments maybe still desire this person, or they still want this person, like trying to get this person back. And that's just a whole nother mess in itself. However, you're the person that this person wants. Promise. Okay. So when this mess is cleaned up, they're going to give in. If you said you're not sharing, because I'm hearing somebody say, I heard this before. I don't know who said it, but this has really happened before. What did he say? He was like, He was cheating. He was like dating two people at the same time, living with one person, and then dating someone else. And then they both confronted him about it. And he was like, they all wanted to know, so what you do? So what you got to say now? Now we done caught you. Do. And he was like, which one of y'all is staying and which one of y'all is leaving? Because the person that's staying is the only person I'm going to explain myself to. And so one of them left, and the other person, the other person started crying. And he was like, you leaving? And she was like, no. And that's the one that he rocked with. So some of y'all, this may be a situation where somebody settled for a place, someone that was going to compromise with them. But then now they're unhappy. So I feel like somebody gave an ultimatum to somebody. They agreed to the ultimatum, but now they're unsatisfied because they want the person that would not negotiate with them. It's so fucking crazy here. How did we get here? It's like, how did we get here? They want the person that don't want them. Because they ain't shit type of energy. And there's levels to this, okay? This could have happened with other people and not you. And then this person come across you, and no matter how successful they are, no matter how important they are or what they got going on in their life, you would never compromise yourself for them. And it baffles them that what they have, who they are, isn't enough to keep you. Because in their world, in their mind, this is everybody's aspiration. Everybody wants this. And I was giving it to you. And all you had to do was sacrifice. This person wanted you to sacrifice people seeing you, your kind nature. This person wanted you like to yourself, like gift in reverse. Nobody, very insecure about it. And this person's like, I know it's fucked up. Yeah, this is fucked up. This is very fucked up. And they could be a straight provider. They could work really good, take care of everything, but they just have a thing for rebellious. They have a thing, about, it's like at an auction. And at this auction, their money can't buy them you. And so they're like hell bent on trying to figure out what you want or what you desire or what would keep you or something like that. Because they're used to buying what they want, having what they want. And it's true, like, if you treat them like they're not important and their world doesn't revolve, your world doesn't revolve around them, they want you more. The moment that you start trying to nurture, care, whatever, they start, see, you trying to do something to me. You try to put the wood. Now they're accusing you of putting a root on them. Because they feel like you got me thinking about you. You got me wanting to, like, I feel like, I don't know what type of women these are. I can't even say it's hurt because it's not giving hurt energy. They have a fear of losing what they want. But when they buy what they want, they feel like it's going to always be there because I bought it. So now I know there's something physical that keeps you content, keeps you happy, that keeps you there. But if you're saying just love, you can't bottle love up and put a price on it. And so to say just love alone is like, what? That's not even an equal exchange. Like, yeah, love is fleeting. Love is not Love comes and goes. You love someone. What about when we're not in love? Are you still going to be there? What about when we have hard times? Are you still going to be there? So that's the fear. It's like, how do I know that you're there to thick and thin if you don't need me? And so this person wants you to need them. Because this person knows with fulfillment, they probably work a lot or they're extremely busy getting to the bag. This could be someone that don't like to date people in the public eye or something like that. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Interesting. There's something like about this person that you don't know. Some of y'all, they could be going through a divorce. Others of you guys, this person was in a relationship. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so you remind this person of somebody they were once in love with. This is somebody that has been in love with someone before, and they feel like you are a type. Like, whether you view yourself as this or not, this is someone that views you as being a person of value. And they've dealt with someone before where no matter how much they provided for this person, gave to this person, took care of this person, their inability to be home all the time and to really provide some type of lifestyle. Now, this may be a lifestyle of the rich and famous, or this may be a lifestyle of like trust me, when I make it, we all gonna make it. So there's two types of relationships coming up in this energy. One is, I don't have it yet, but you're out of my league and I'm gonna get there one day. And so that person feels like they don't have enough. They don't have enough value to be with someone like you. So they may be trying really hard to get the value or the same equal status as you so they can feel like they can approach you. Others of you, this person feels like you can already see what they don't want you to see about them, and that's intimidating. So y'all have all types there's the people that are scared of your intuitive gifts. That's what it's saying. Some of y'all, they don't like that you watch tarot, you read tarot or something like that. It's not fair. You have an advantage, and it's very uncomfortable for people romantically. Because it's like, when I'm coming back, what I'm going through, when I'm stressed over something, and then when I talk to you, you act like you don't know. But you be knowing everything. Listen, I don't know if y'all the type of person that when you laugh really hard, you hit people. I'm so guilty of that, okay? But this person is saying, like, it's not fair because you have an advantage at the game. They say you have an advantage in this game of love. You can hold out more than them. You can stick it out longer because you keep up with everything. You keep up with the energy. She said, I do. Oh, so you gotta know how they feel. So they feel like they can't lie to you. And so rather than not lie to you, they just stay away. Because what they gonna do? Call you and say, it's like somebody calling you and being like, hey girl, how you doing? I was wondering if they could take you out, and then you like, I knew you was gonna call. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. This person's like, I don't even want to stroke your ego like that. I don't even want to. That just pissed me off. Like low key. This person look at you like, you think that shit is funny? You think it's cute? And so this person feels like you have an advantage over them. Okay. And so you sweating over them is like boosting their ego. You sweating over them, you calling them, you reaching out to them, it's like, oh shit. Taurus want me. I'm special. So lie. Lie. If that's what they want you to do and you want them, but you don't really care to do it, but that's what their ego wants, then lie. Have Siri remind you every day 8 o'clock. Send them a text message. Oh, I was just thinking about you all day. Just thought I would check up on you. Switch it up. Take away that I'm thinking about you and put I'm missing you. I look forward to you calling me. They're going to be like, oh, he or she's crazy for me. They crazy. I don't want to talk to them. It's no difference to you because it's for them, not you. So they could tell their little friends, yeah, I got them on the phone, messaging me every day, blowing me up. Yeah, you do. And that's only in the event that this is someone that you really want. Okay? And I don't mean like as in want, as in they have absolutely no interest in you and you're living in your own delusion and you were expecting them to play this cat and mouse game with you. All right? When they purr long enough, I feel like you'll be able to slip in there what you want. Just keep it real player. Keep it real G. Uh-oh. Well, if you ever come across a situation and they are skittish like this, like you cannot get rid of your intuition, right? The only thing you could do is play the role, the Hierophant. They're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're not going anywhere. They're going to try to hold out as long as they can. They're already committed to you. And I'm not talking about physical commitment. I'm not seeing that 111, okay? I'm talking about this person. If you know that you're dealing with someone that's a liar, okay? And they're a liar and you want them to change. They're not going to change. They're not going to stop lying for you. For those that are dealing with a liar, they're not going to stop lying. They're not going to stop lying. And yes, even white lies count. If a person says they didn't get your message and they know they got your message and you know that they're lying, they're a liar. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just say, I got your message, but I was, they don't want to say they were afraid to respond. They're not going to do that. So pretend like you don't know. I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Just because you know somebody is lacking in the area don't mean that you got to point it out to them. Love is funny like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm not saying that this person is dating other people. Maybe for some of y'all you're dealing with that because I can see how that can play out. But I'm talking only specifically for those of you guys where, let's say you haven't talked to somebody. Let's say you meet somebody, y'all talk for a while, and then you don't hear from them. And there's no explanation. Now, let's say this person knows because you done ran your mouth because you can't help but tell the truth that you intuitive, right? And that you have a gift. And great. Nobody else needed to know that you knew a lot of stuff, Taurus. Like, Spirit did not tell you to go around telling people, like, I'm intuitive, I have a gift. That's your business. You know what I'm saying? But pillow talk, okay, we get it. Pillow talk, you tell a person, hey, yeah, I do this, I do that. Great. You watch tarot. Now you're telling them all your business. You watch tarot. That's none of their business. You watch tarot, you know, what channels you like, trying to show them what you like. What are you trying to do? Convert them? Like, it's none of their business. That is a you thing. It is a space for you to go and for you to get insight. It's nobody else's business, not even the person that you lay next in the bed to. And if you're telling them all your business, you need to stop. Okay? Because the only thing that makes them scared. Let's just stop. Then, okay, you don't talk to that person. And let's say in that period of time you don't talk to them, they were talking to somebody else. Right? Let's say y'all wasn't even an item or y'all weren't even together. And so technically, y'all could do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. This person doesn't know how to pick up the phone and how to resurface into your life without sounding like, without it sounding as if they chose somebody over you for that type of situation, or making it sound like they were scared of you. You know, there's so many reasons why people do weird shit that they do. And I feel like Spirit is just pretty much telling you, like, don't read into it, you know? Or if they do tell you a lie, like, it's okay to be wiser, smarter, faster, when you don't have to tell them that you're fast, right? Y'all saw that movie Hancock? Like, think about it. In the movie Hancock, her husband, for years, she asked him to open the jar for her. She lied for years and pretended like she didn't know how to open her own jar. It wasn't for her, it was for him. So he could feel like he was important. A lot of energy, a lot of people that are woke, it's more karmics on the earth than there are divine ones. It just is. They're all over the place. It's more people. Okay? There was only Hancock and his counterpart. And everything else was karmic. Okay? Human beings. And so you have to go at their pace if you're going to be with you know, because the moment that he realized that, oh fuck, she's stronger than me. She could carry me. She can make the sky fall. He was like, how long have you been lying to me? It was an unnecessary, you know, reality. And they got over it. So I do feel like a lot of y'all are divine beings having a human experience, and you are demigods that are dating a lot of human beings. Okay? And if you're looking to those relationships as a place to figure out where you belong and find your missing half, the missing half that you're seeking is inside of yourself. When you accept that person can't make you happy, nobody can make you happy. Not even the person that's just like you can make you happy. then you will take full responsibility for your joy. You'll take full responsibility for your happiness. And no matter what relationship you're in, you're the author of that relationship. If you want a relationship, you know? And so this is how you have people that will be in marriages and they'll be like, oh, my husband pays all the bills. I don't have to work for nothing. He's home every day, but I don't know why. I just feel bored or I just feel unhappy. And it's like, ma'am, go make yourself happy. Go do something to make yourself happy. Go do something with yourself. You have nothing to want for in the world. And so you need to take that creativity and put it into something. Or you could be in a relationship and that person is emotionally detached and you can't make them happy. Well, go get yourself some business, mind your business, and when they get off their high horse, they'll come back around. But think about it. That person just gave you nothing but time to focus on yourself. So you don't have to babysit their emotions anymore. The same concept when it comes to relationship dynamics with it just depends, like, cause you got, like, I'm seeing a lot of energies showing up lately that wants like their marriage back, their partner back. They want they want someone, they have a particular person in mind that they want back. But even if that person returns to you, there's going to be something about them that is forever changed. And you have to learn how to, accept and recommit. If you're going to recommit, accept it for what it is. Grow with that person. Learn how to let go. I feel like this is the season of learning how to let go. And for those of y'all where you haven't met a person, you're going to meet a person. And that person is going to struggle with surrendering to their desires. And I feel like they desire you, but they're scared to desire you. Some of y'all, they just never saw themselves dating someone that wasn't, how some people have that thing in their mind where it's like, I want to date somebody that's never been in love before with another person. And it's like, what? You want to date somebody that's never been in love with anyone else outside of you. So you want a baby. You want a toddler. That's what it sounds like. You sound like a toddler. You sound like a big baby that desires something that's impressionable. Not no grown adult. And a lot of that stems from this Hierophant energy. Belief systems about virgins and untouched things. And really, everybody's recycled goods. Just to let you know. You just want something that hasn't been experienced by anyone else but you, because you have control issues and you want to feel like that person only has your imprint on them. And so they think like you, they move like you, they're robotic for you. That's what you want. You want a Barbie. You want a mannequin. You want a doll baby. And only children play with doll babies. That's what that sounds like, Chariot. Strength. And that's the reality of it. It's like, I promise you, majority, 95% of the world are grown children. 95% of the world are nothing but grown ass children wearing oversized clothes. They're all babies. They're all baby souls. And this is why they feel like it'll never work. This is why they feel like it'll never work. Well, everything I just said just now is making somebody cringe. They're like, this is the problem with the world today. Oh, you have that mentality. That's the problem with the world today. They don't know what it takes. No, I'm sorry, brother. No, brother. No, brother. I hate to break it to you. You want a bimbo. You want Dumbo. No. That's a lot of y'all are running into them type of energies, and they were trying to play on your intelligence. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Opportunists. Only opportunists be looking and scouting for people like this. So you can entertain this, or you can, at the top of the food chain, they all like that too. That's what Spirit is saying. Whether you get one that's the lower food chain or one at the top of the food chain, when it comes to love, all of them operate like this. All of them. Because it's showing up that the most intuitive person, so whoever is the intuitive person, no matter the gender, if you're the most intuitive person and anyone comes to you in love, understand they're going to be unhealed and have inner child issues. Exactly, Maya. Divine feminine. All of them got mommy issues. All of them. Pretty much. And they don't want to have to be sitting here with nobody that know all their sins and stuff. They're not really interested in that. It's a turn off, the fact that you know so much. It's a turn on, but a turn off, because they ain't never met nobody of that caliber. But it's a turn off because they can't hide. And you looking at you every single day will make them feel less than a man, less than a divine masculine. And that type of energy is like they would only end up resenting you. A lot of y'all are meant to, like, you're going to come across a lot of distorted masculines, right? And you're really a lesson to them. Taurus, y'all are meant to teach lessons to narcissists, players. They're going to desire you. And whoever's the intuitive person, as much as you don't want to play the game, you got to play the game. You got to pretend like you don't know. You got to pretend like you don't know. Clingy, holding on. Obsessing, spying. Confessions. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I could say. My chick on the side says she got one on. Somebody's going to have a child, a love child this year. The silence is killing one. Spirit, is there any high vibrational connections coming towards Taurus whatsoever? Is there anything? Attachment. Shit. Well, your high vibrational connection can't find you because of this vibration. You're attached to something. You have an attachment to something. And this attachment keeps you from aspiring for more. Okay? You have to break up with the belief system that you're meant to kiss frogs. You have to break up with the belief system. You literally have to break up with these belief systems that you're meant to help heal someone. You got to break up with the belief system that grown ass adults need you to hold their hand to do adult shit. You have to stop coddling and cuddling and babying grown ass people. Then and only then will you be able to raise in vibration, raise in status, and those people will not need you to do all that extra work of healing people and trauma bonding and trying to fix each other. You won't need it. So that's what Spirit is trying to get y'all to do. It's trying to get you to see that you've been lied to. There's some belief systems that's keeping you limited and you struggling with this is the best that you can do. This is the best that you can attract because you're still attracted to struggle. You're still attracted to this vibration. You still like it. It still turn you on. You still feel like that's the love story, you know. Sometimes, you know, that's why you resonate with movies like Love and Basketball and fairy tales and shit. Whatever movies, I want you to watch some love movies. Whatever movies that it's homework, okay? Homework. Because it's time for an epiphany. It's time for a wake up call. Okay. Find some love movies. The ones that you like, put them to the side. Make a list of, I like that love story. I like that love story. Then make a list of the love stories you don't like. Okay? And all the stories, the love stories that you don't like, I want you to watch them. And I want you to ask yourself critical questions. What about that character you didn't like? What about that character you didn't like? What about this dynamic made you feel uncomfortable? Ask yourself critical questions. Ask yourself, what was wrong with this dynamic? You got to self-help yourself, all right? Or go pay for therapy. But a lot of this shit is free. You could teach yourself if you sit down and you explore the relationship dynamics of the things that you don't like and ask yourself, why all this time do you feel like that's not something you can ever have or that's not something you should have? And then I want you to ask yourself, who told you that you shouldn't have it? And why do you feel like it's wrong? I'm not telling you to look at no horror stories and ask yourself, that's just being petty. I'm asking you to really self-evaluate yourself, okay? Self-help yourself. If you cannot go to a therapist, if you cannot go to a relationship person, if you can't go to people to pay them to help you undo this shit, do it for yourself. Sit down and do something beneficial for yourself. Feed your mind what you do want. Reprogram yourself to believe different thoughts and different systems so you can attract better. Because this is shit. And the only thing I can encourage you to do is how to play the game better with shit. And I really am like, I have a very short tolerance for shit like this. You're in a relationship, you need to leave their ass. But so you're going to hate me because I'm going to tell you that you settling for scraps and you waiting around for someone that is probably undiagnosed ADHD, bipolar disorder, and you done fell in love with a broken toy. And you have convinced yourself that you're meant to fix this person and you're meant to bring them back to life. And some of these people out here are convincing you that that's your role and that's all you're supposed to do. And you out here bibbity boppity boo with this tomfoolery. No. Because they convinced you that fighting for this type of shit is worth having. Somebody convinced you of that. And if you want to break that spell, you got to ask yourself what you want. Because you be watching love movies and you see some shit that you like, but it's only entertainment. And then you look at you look at your life and you look at the options that you have and the people that you've dated, and you're like, you're not pleased with the options, and so you're fed up with love, but you desire love. You're fed up with love is because that's all you can attract. And then you believe that it's just a fantasy. That person don't exist. And the same things go for masculines, because a lot of masculine energies are hurt, victimized, and it's still feminine energy. So you have to look at yourself and ask yourself what type. I promise you, for whatever your heart desires, there is a person out there like that. It really is. There's a person that is meant, that wants exactly what you want. And it's time that the odds be ever in your favor. Because right now, y'all just in the Hunger Games. Y'all getting your ass fucked up. It's like fourth quarter, and time is winding down. The year is almost over. And a lot of y'all is not booed up. And we spent all year talking about the manifestations. So much to the point where y'all tired of hearing your own shit. Y'all tired of hearing your own collective energy about the shitty ass options that is around you. And so if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, level up. Switch it up. Try something different. You say, I want the rabbi from nobody. I want the rabbi too. God, he's like heaven sent. I think everybody wants the rabbi. That's an inside joke, y'all. It's an inside joke. Okay. Protest in reverse. Y'all just not saying what y'all want. And that's all Spirit is pretty much saying. For the person that's going to get it, because I know somebody going to get this message and somebody going to do it right. What is going to be coming in for that person? Okay. For the person that's going to get it right. For the one that's like, I'm going to get this shit right. Look at that. We have daughter romance. You're going to get love. 33. You're going to get love. And guess what? We have healer of the ages. You're not going to have to heal this person. Okay? You are not going to have to heal this person. How good does that feel? How will they know that who this person is when they meet them? What energy will they come with? Oh, they may be a Pisces or something about inspiration. Oh, this person is going to feel inspired by you. They're going to appreciate you. This is someone that's going to adore you. I'm seeing roses, flowers, music. Okay. From dusk till dawn. This is someone that's not going to want to, they're not going to use you for what you have. They're not going to want to take for you. They're going to defend you. Very protective energy. They're not controlling. They're not going to try to, this person's going to want to see you fulfill your destiny. Okay. They're going to want to see you fulfill your destiny, and they're going to want nothing to stop you. It's like they're going to hype you up. They're going to hype you up. That's the person that's waiting on you. For those that ready to level up. Because we have 12th house. We have 5. When you start being selfish and requiring more for yourself and knowing your worth and what you deserve. And, Leo energy is about sharing that as well. Being in the spotlight. Some of y'all, you're meant to be in the spotlight. Death in reverse. Yeah. And trust. All the karmics are from your prior dimension are going to really work hard to keep you and hold on to you. But you free. Okay? King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, the person you waiting on, they're a boss. King of Pentacles energy. 3 of Wands. They already out there. Look at that. 9 of Wands in reverse. No more struggle love at all. Some of y'all, this is with the 3 of Pentacles. This could be work, school, business, building, okay, recognition. I say this all the time. When y'all on your life purpose, you see this person back here. This is when the tides change for you. You see this back here? She is focused on whatever she is putting together. Don't care about nothing else in the world. And she's admired. Male or female. You're supposed to be doing what you love to do. And I feel like a lot of y'all, your relationship with the Most High is going to require that you be with someone that doesn't want to hold you down or doesn't want to Taurus. Y'all finna have an unorthodox relationship. A very unorthodox relationship. Ace of Wands. This person put all the other options to shame. But I do feel like with the Hierophant in reverse, there's something about it that's unorthodox. Non-traditional. Non-traditional is what they keep saying. Non-traditional. You won't regret it. And the fact that it's non-traditional, there are people that you dated in the past that wanted the traditional route and that shit was shitty. And you're going to get way more than in the non-traditional relationship than you got in the traditional one. That's all they keep saying. This person is meant to show you 4 of Wands. What? 4 of Wands. This person is meant to show you what it really means to be appreciated. Okay. It's going to be hard for you in the beginning because you're going to be like, pinch me. Is it real? And I feel like this has been the theme for Taurus, right? And Spirit has to say it over and over and over again for y'all to believe it. But I don't know. Spirit's been saying for a long time that you're going to be treated like royalty. And if you're a masculine energy or whatever, you're going to be able to treat someone like royalty. And this is it just keeps saying it over and over and over again. On the other side of you letting go of whatever attachments are connected to you, it's like a breath of fresh air. Yeah, not insecure, not intimidated, doesn't need to take you off the market like you're some type of fucking fresh produce. They don't need to have their name tatted on you so they know it's real. They don't need you to do cartwheels and sing in 10 different languages so they feel like they got something unique. They don't need you to chase them. And if you're intuitive and you know how to read a room, then this person has to be able to do it too. That's how you even out the playing fields. You see what I'm saying? They read your mind, you read their mind. They know what you thinking, and you know what they thinking. Y'all both know how to read between the lines. And there's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's a healthy challenge. Because you don't feel inferior to the person that you are engaged with, you know? Mi casa, su casa. You come to mine, I come to yours. Whatever's clever. But that's what's coming. Y'all finna be wine and dine. Look at that loyalty foundation. You see how the energies literally just shift. Loyalty and foundation. Established, family, security, trusting, reliable, believing. It's going to be well worth it. All the work that you do on yourself is worth it. Man, congratulations, Taurus. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. It's about damn time. I feel like whoever you are, this is why Spirit wants you to be your authentic self first, because that's the person that this person is going to be attracted to. And so if you're in that phase of becoming your authentic self and really sharing that with the world, how else is this person supposed to meet you if you're not sharing it with the world? You know? They gonna walk into your establishment one day, and you're not gonna even know. That's how I feel. You're not gonna even know. That should give you some sweet dreams. Now, for those of y'all that are in relationships and y'all know y'all saddled with something real stubborn, don't be over there side eyeing them like, I can't believe I'm stuck with you. Don't do that. That is not nice. Don't do that. Just make the best of it. You know, give them the best years of their life. Prepare their obituary and send them off with flowers and grace. And do your time, shawty. Because sometimes when people have contracts, they got to finish their contracts, you know. Or you can expedite it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a very dark sense of humor. I really do. I know this about myself. Well, that's it, you guys. I love you. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see y'all throughout the week. Okay. Amen. Okay, I read that already. All right. Good night.